So this is going to be another channel update. Despite having 3 days off, I was so busy running errands, taking care of my son, doing church activities that I only got through 3 episodes of Renegade. Today's a federal holiday for, what's his name? Martin Luther King Jr. And so I had a 3-day weekend, and I completely blew it in terms of getting my YouTube channel back on track. So I did Liar's Poker, Dead Heat, and An Uncle in the Business, episodes 5, 6, and 7 of season 4. I'm way behind on getting through season 4 and season 5. I've got about 37 more episodes to get through, and they're 45 minutes each. I'm doomed. Karate Man recommended a bunch of stuff. I added some stuff from Psychotronic Video Guide. I had a horrible confession this morning, which is partly the reason for my delay. I was rushing around, going back and forth to Safeway, get gas, and going to confession with this Father Michael. At least I can have a discussion with Father Mike. It's just all one-sided confession with Father Michael. He's like, I thought he was a great confessor the first time, but the second time it was just terrible. Anyways, so he ordered me to do one rosary. That's fine. I do one rosary anyway every day. And then I have to memorize the act of contrition. Which is brutal penance. I deserve it, but I deserve much worse. Anyways, so I basically doubled my income this year trading put options on GameStop, corporate stock. The stock price tanked, and I made a killing. So I bought a ticket to the Mardi Gras Gala, the 10th year anniversary of Father Joseph at Star of the Sea, and the 130th year anniversary of Star of the Sea itself. I bought a $150 ticket for a chicken dinner. That's the most expensive chicken dinner I ever ordered. And they have auctions. They have an auction for the school. I don't know how I'm going to afford that. I just bought my son Credo, and there were dents on the bottom of the book. He was forbidden from doing altar service yesterday because they want him in the sacristy at 11 o'clock, and he's in the front of the line for the confession. So I have to bring him an hour early to church so he can do his confession early. And he got a ton of books and DVDs and stuff from this other altar server, Leon Chen. He sent me over 100 emails during the past week. Leon is trying to convert his brother, and he's giving my son all these stuff to watch and read. He brought it to church yesterday. He refused to join Legion of Mary. I invited him though. but I guess he's too busy doing family things. I'm going to do the Apostolate to the crowd on Friday the 26th. Do that Friday night. I'm going to Walk for Life event on Saturday, and I have Legion of Mary on Friday night. And then the following Friday, I have the one Legion of Mary guy, Paul. He wanted me to do the lectern for Novus Order. I told the deacon, I don't even want to do it. I've just been volunteered, sort of like the army. But it was crazy. I went to Legion of Mary Friday night. And Saturday, I went to the Synodus. I squeezed in 2 episodes of Renegade, but I was lazy. I just wanted to oversleep. And I wasn't even tired, which was part of the reason that got me in trouble, I guess. Too much idle time. And then today I just wasted 5 hours driving around, going to Safeway and Daly. No, I went to the gas station in Daly City. Then I went to 7-Eleven Daly City, which wasn't too far. That took me about an hour. And then I drove to church to do my confession, which was a disaster. The guy's just like, I mean, he was really upset at me. He said, "Oh, you're laughing. You're not taking this seriously, and you keep cutting me off. With all due respect, sir." I guess he was having a bad day. Priests can have some pretty bad attitude, especially at my church. The only nice priest there is Father Mike. He's the only one who will talk to me, even though we don't agree on anything, but he'll still come up and talk to me. He's a nice guy. The other 2 priests are like down in the dumps all the time. They should be joyous that I'm going to the confession to ask for God's forgiveness. I even drove there as fast as I could. As soon as I committed the moral sin, I got there as fast as I could. That's what I told the guy. And he had no comment. He's just like still irritated. Okay. Well, I guess a priest's life at our parish is not fun and games. It's no laughing matter. But this guy, his homily was pretty bad last week. I thought he had a much better homily, Father Michael. The week before, he started talking about catechism and Decalogue and 2 of the 4 last things and family life. But started going downhill from there. He was not having a good week this weekend. He was on a roll, but then he went downhill fast, sort of like Ronald Reagan in 1983. Anyways, I added Allison's birthday, 1979, All-American Murder, 1991, Alley Cat, 1982, The Hook Generation, 1968, Alligator 2, The Mutation, 1991, All's Fair, 1989, All the Kind Strangers, 1974, All the Marbles, 1981, All This in World War II, 1976, Almost and Angel, Almost an Angel, with Paul Hogan. Got bad reviews. Good day, mate. Shrimp on the Barbie. Almost Human, 1974. Almost Summer, 1978. Aloha, Bobby and Rose, 1975. Aloha Summer, 1988. Alone Against Rome, 1962. Alphabet City, 1984, and the Alpha Incident, 1976. So as you can tell, I'm going back in time. I'm going through the A section of my psychotronic video guide. I'll be 200 years old by the time I get to the Z section, especially after I added a couple of Karate Man mentions. They weren't even recommendations, they were just mentions. Seinfeld television show, and then there's Simpsons television show. So you think 5 seasons of 5 seasons of Renegade is bad? Just wait until I get to 33 seasons of Simpsons. That'll keep me from watching adult movies on this channel. And then Adrian will unsubscribe. All right. Well, that was my crazy weekend. I went to the Sonatus. I got 2 pieces of Little Caesars $7.99 pizza. And they let me out early. That's the only reason why I got through 3 episodes was because I got out early on Saturday. Instead of waking up early on Sunday, grabbing some energy drink, I just slept the whole time. I overslept. I didn't wake up and fast because I had to take my son to the Rosary Walk, the cathedral, which I didn't really want to go to. It had the Divine Mercy prayer, which I don't even know. I'm not crazy about. I don't like it. But I still took him there, and he was happy. He got to say one of the prayers in the bullhorn out there on the street on Geary. We were carrying around these funky signs that Paul gave us. Paul's kind of a nutty guy. He's the one who insisted on me doing the Novus Ordo readings during the Mass. And I said, I don't even want to do this. Why do you make me do this? He was the one who made my son do the final prayer for Corleone. So, interesting week. Very busy. Very hectic. I get to church and this priest is yelling at me. He just went completely berserk. And man, I just tried to handle it like I didn't get angry or anything. I just tried to say, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to laugh. It's just a bad habit of mine. You hear me laughing throughout my video. Even when I talk about dark stuff, I laugh. So you know better than I do that it is a habit of mine to giggle all the time, kind of like Kamala Harris, I guess. It was irritating him. But wow, I didn't expect him to explode on me like that. He was just really having a bad day. Anyways, I guess I made his job miserable or something, which is to save my soul. He should have been overjoyed that I came to him, but he was polar opposite. He was like, with all due respect, sir, you keep cutting me off. Wow. I can tell these priests really don't like me. Yeah, except for Father Mike. He'll get a kick out of some of my jokes. I told him when I was in college, I almost blew up a beaker, like that Beaker character from the Muppets. You got a kick out of that. He remembers Beaker from the 80s. So, yeah. So my son gave his rosary to Leon's brother, and he wasn't praying it, but he was holding it while his brother was doing the prayers. And then Leon gave his brother some kind of a medal thing that he promised to wear. So I'm looking forward to that apostolate to the crowd. It's got that Sausalito guy, Dave Thomas from the Sonatas. I'm going to meet with him. He was the one who made that crack about Father Joseph doing the suicide mass on the first Friday of every month, saying that it was somewhat economical. So I get to hang out with that dude on the 26th. That'll be exciting. And I get to proselytize in the Tenderloin. All these Legion of Mary materials. It's going to be fun. And the Walk for Life should be fun. All these people who protest abortion, they'll never protest war or euthanasia or death penalty. It's always abortion. Abortion, abortion, abortion. You should have seen the guy Ron at the Sonatas. He's like, I got this conservative magazine, and it's called The Wanderer, and talks about the whatever that thing was coming from the Vatican. And then he said, I see. He's like hogging the microphone at the meeting. He's going, I see this Chinese woman. She had her baby. Oh man, this guy is like intense. He's got the Legion of Mary zeal in him. The zeal that I'm missing when it comes to registering for the lectern position at the Novus Ordo Mass. All right. So that's all my church activities. The reason why I'm lagging big time on my Renegade progress. How many videos did I say I had to do? I might not finish till March at the rate I'm going, especially with next Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then the following Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I'm doing nothing but church activities this month. It's on the weekend, and so I might watch 2 or 3 videos this month, and I might get up to episode 10 of season 4. But my son won't let me watch it on Sunday. We're too busy doing church stuff, especially with that rosary walk now. I have to bring a Safeway sandwich to the cathedral. I can't even cook here anymore. And I have to bring my son early so he can do his confession, and he'll still be able to do altar service. It's just crazy. My life is just so crazy. And I've got to memorize the act of contrition tonight, which is kind of, it's going to take me a while. Laters.